Come on, Big O. Come on. There you go. Good job. Hey, Big O. Hi, Nelson. So some of you will giggle about this. I've been talking about this ice cream truck. I've only heard him by here a couple times, but didn't catch him. There's either a van or a Jeep that sells ice cream, goes up and down the streets. So today, I usually eat lunch. I take my break like around 2 o'clock every afternoon, and I go over to this little mom and pop shop called Big Mama's, and I grab a sandwich. And anyway, I was up there today on Commercial Street, and I saw the ice cream van doing its little jingle song and all of that, and they were already too far down the street that I couldn't catch them. I was going to try to wave them down and talk to them about what street I'm on and if I can kind of get their schedule to know when they'll be by. I'd like to run one or two of the puppies out there and get some ice cream. I used to do it some of the other summers, but there's been some summers they don't come by, so I don't really know their schedule. But anyway, so maybe on one of my breaks in the next couple days when I'm back up there getting a sandwich, maybe I'll see them up there again driving around, because I don't live very far from where I work, so it's same neck of the woods. But we've got our cash ready, our dollars, in case we are prepared. We are hoping they got yogurt sticks on there again this summer. But it is kind of early. I don't particularly remember him well, it's a lady that does the van and a guy that does the Jeep. I don't really remember seeing them out quite this early the other years, but the weather is super nice, so I don't blame them. So just a reminder, Nelson, the all-white puppy that's there behind Stella in the wheelchair, he will be leaving next Wednesday, which is a week from today. So he is going to go live with Heidi. She's a little pup that I homed to a family around Kansas City. And Nelson will be going to live with her and their other dog and a cat. And we had Heidi spayed in recent weeks, so I'm good with sending Nelson, because obviously he's too young to be neutered right now. Also, just a reminder on the puppies, we're always trying to wait till they're about 1 year of age to spay and neuter. But unfortunately, we found out that some of the diapered or incontinent female pups tend to get pyromatra in and around their first heat cycle, and we've actually lost a few over the last couple of years. So we had to change that. Dr. Mallard, myself, and a couple other vets had no idea that they would be susceptible or prone to that at those ages. So on the incontinent female bulldog puppies, we are spaying them at about month 5.5. Dr. Mallard said that that would be the best, so we can avoid pyromatra issues and any death. Now the boy puppies, we are holding them out to age 1 unless there's some reason that we can't. So little Miss Heidi that Nelson's going to live with, she was spayed at about 5.5 months. And obviously I will not place male and female puppies together in homes when they're not spayed and neutered, even if they're little. So I have some folks that are adoptive families that have a male or female that they've adopted from Opie's Rescue and would like to have one of the opposite sex, but they have to wait until they reach the appropriate age for spay or neuter before I'll add. And on the question about Heidi, yes, Heidi and Stella were besties when they were a little bit smaller. And I've had a few people be curious about how Opie and Stella hop around in their wheelchairs. So Opie has always hopped in the front end, and that is because he has spina bifida, and that's just the nerve damage, the lack of communication to spinal cord, and just the makeup of that genetic defect that causes him to hop in the front. Stella is still puppy, and she's still learning about her wheels. She goes a little bit smoother in the front than Opie, but she's still learning. And you can see Opie hopping, and that's just a result of his spina bifida. Stella also has spina bifida since she is in a wheelchair. Her and Opie both have a severe form of spina bifida. Just throwing out some educational stuff while I'm standing out here. So super nice. It's almost 70. Also, the little tiny tricolored black puppy will be here not this coming weekend, but the following. He will be 9 weeks old when he comes. He will be like Stella and will need a wheelchair as he grows. He will also be incontinent. His name is Hawkeye. Probably just call him Hawk for short. And so he will be here not this weekend, but next. And then I have these other 2 male puppies. Probably be here in about 3 weeks when they're 9 weeks old. One's got a cleft lip and the other one will need diapers. On my ongoing to-do list, I've added that I'm going to try to make a video for people that are wanting to adopt special needs bulldogs that are diapered and in wheelchairs. I'm going to do kind of a talking video about what I'm looking for, what kind of the expectations are when you have one, what to expect, how day-to-day is, the goods and the bads and the in-betweens. mostly just the overall care. It's not going to be a professional video by any means, but I'm going to try to put one together that's not too long, not too detailed, but enough that it gives people the general gist. That way when people are wanting to apply or they have a ton of questions, they can just watch this video on my YouTube channel. And then I don't have to explain, over and over. Yeah, we're getting a slew of boy puppies in, and Henry and Ope are stoked. I mean, we love the girl puppies too, but we really love the boy dogs. And back on my video thing, I think once I get the video done and then like it well, I may try to see if I can find someone local that I can redo it in more of a professional format. But for now, I'll just do it with my phone and I guess do it my way. Miracle, what you doing? What you doing back there? Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I see you. I see you. I see you both. I see you, Nelson. All right. Hope everyone has a great evening.